Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Tomb of Annihilation, brought to you by Double the Dice. Last episode, we did a mean little bait and switch. Everyone was expecting to find out what happened to our still unnamed group of adventurers. You know, the ones who we last heard of was discovered by a frost giant scouting party seeking Artis Cimber. Instead, we switched it up and had a flashback to an entirely different group of adventurers who are much less moral and upstanding. The party's fighter nearly met their end due to a false entrance to the ruins that locked him in a gas chamber, seemingly with no escape. Meanwhile, the party's rogue and paladin managed to find a hidden entrance, which looked promising. Speaking of the party, let's bring them in now to remind everyone who's playing who. Starting from my west, players, please introduce yourself and your characters.
Hi, I'm Gala Drummond, and I'm playing Lottie Peckingsdale, a bright, gallus, lawful paladin.
And I'm Treviathan. I'm playing Arxius Linkhaven, an autonome artificer.
I'm Jay. I'm playing a Kenku swashbuckler whose accents may be a little inconsistent here.
I'm Bob the Krill. I'm playing Alana Panaman. I'm the fighter that almost died in the chamber. Last time I lost 2 fingers. Hopefully I don't lose any today.
Now we all see why our DM did not name our fighter in that intro.
Also, why does Bob keep losing parts?
Yeah, what's with that,
I
Bob?
don't know what's going on there. It's always my hands and my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mix it up. Make it a toe.
There's plenty of tomb left. So
Maybe you have a vestigial
preservation.
tail you want removed.
Oh,
So,
real life still has his wisdom teeth.
so, Alana Bananaman, your lungs are burning. Your eyes are watering. You've been trapped in this dark room, gasping for breath, what feels like 2 straight hours, honestly. You begin to think about the events that led you to this moment, the mistakes and opportunities, and whether or not they were worth it, when suddenly, light slowly fills this potentially lethal chamber from the bottom up. The door is opening. What do you do?
I think I'm going to reach my good hand through the crack in the bottom of the door and just say, help me, I'm in here. There's gas.
Tiny robot hand.
And you pull him out without issue. As the stone door slowly rises, Arceus, you detect this yellow, smoky vapor that, with your sensors, you can tell would be quite toxic to you if you were not a robot.
Oh, holy shit. I almost died in there, dude.
And that's
Look
what
at
you
this.
get for having lungs.
My hand is always stuck in the radical mode now.
Cure wounds.
Ah. Thank you.
Restores hit
better.
points, but not fingers.
Well,
I think
you're not
I already
bleeding.
put those in from last round, so just
Yeah.
let you know.
Go ahead and roll how much you heal.
I think we did that last session. I
We
think.
did that last
Oh,
round.
we did, right.
At the end of last session, we did have you got pulled out.
Quick
So
We
that
had
was the.
that one.
Panicky.
So-
Oh no.
As they come through and your door finishes opening, you still hear another door sliding open from another area. Just out of sight. Around the corner where our rogue and paladin are right now.
Oh fuck! Everyone's gonna die.
So what do the two of you do as you hear it opening?
Oh, that way.
Yeah.
Okay, move your pieces. Move your tokens. You'll get 1 round's worth of movement.
Oh, we're doing
I
this in like real time. Okay.
Kind of.
my map being weird. Yeah.
So, Clack,
Yes.
you are walking into the chamber. Lottie, do you go with him?
Yes, I'm coming.
When the two of you reach about the midway point, the door violently closes behind you.
I will immediately jump on the lever mechanism, full body, and then just start like ripping it back and forth, hoping something non-lethal happens.
When you pull the lever, the door behind you opens.
Just as quickly as it closed?
Yes.
Like
Then what if I do
Okay,
the
not
opposite?
violently. Okay, all right. It opens normally. It's not a weapon.
Look,
I want to
can I like move the lever back and forth to keep the door like half open, half closed if I do the lever quick enough?
It is an either open or closed situation. But you see before you another door, another stone entryway with an hourglass. Let me just double check this description here. You pass that one, second puzzle door.
I think we don't have a lot of sound effects, so this would be really annoying. Just door open, door closed. Door open, door
Boom!
closed.
Boom!
Actually, like,
Is this the door to the outside that's opening, or the door interior?
So
I thought
the door to the
interior, right?
outside, the
the
door,
exterior door.
the exterior door.
Okay, so the one
The
that's near
lever
us, and I'm just
controls
watching Clack make the door do this.
Bang,
So
bang.
an iron lever is set into the door's surface, with a graven skull leering down from above. The skull's jaws creak open, and a skeletal hand holding a crystal hourglass-style timer emerges from within. So, when the door is open, the mouth of the skull closes and conceals the hourglass.
Okay.
Now I think it's probably about time with you guys messing around. Arceus and Elena Manapanaman, you would be able to catch up and decide if you want to chance your way through the door while it's opening and closing.
Not another door.
Go!
Yeah, I think I'll just wait out here for a minute.
So, I'm actually going to say the door shouldn't be opening and closing wildly. It's but when you do pull the lever, the door opens. You have to figure out another way of closing the door behind you.
Oh, broken.
All right,
let
then don't
go.
leave me out here.
As the last of you enters the area, the door behind you begins to close. The exterior door. And the skull on the door's jaw opens.
You don't scare me.
I'm looking around. Do we have everybody? We here?
Everyone is in the room.
Everyone is in the room.
And as the door closes, the jaw opens and the hourglass tips over.
Are there any lights in the room?
Just the lights you brought with you. 10.
What else can we see besides the skull and the hourglass?
There is a certain amount of ornate skulls around the ceiling of the room. 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a torch because I don't think I brought one with me. So
I'll assume that you brought one with you. You guys have you guys each have a torch. I'll give you that.
At least light it anyway, because it wasn't going to be lit outside.
8.
So I'm going to be doing that.
7.
Detect magic.
You cast Detect Magic. There is a... Just a moment. Hold on. Nope, I forgot something.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, no. Rewind. Backtrack.
How far are we going back?
Before Alanaman, Panaman, and Arceus enter the room,
Okay.
Okay.
Lottie and Clack are in the room. You pull the
Okay.
lever, and the floor gives out beneath you.
Oh. So
So, I
all the
need
stuff that just happened in there didn't happen.
all the stuff that I just described after Arceus and Alanaman, Panaman entering the room did not happen. Clack and Lottie, I need you to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. No. Clack, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
What would you like me to do?
Just a moment. Because you're not the one who pulled the lever, you don't get a saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh,
I rolled a 1.
That's worse somehow.
Beneath you.
okay. So I guess we're going down.
After you pull the lever, the floor opens downward into a 20-foot drop full of spikes.
So all my feathers are standing on end as I'm looking down at these spikes, fully poofed.
I wonder how Yenben's doing.
Would
Well, it's this X amount of time have passed. He may just be a child now.
right?
That is an entirely out of character question, just me referencing that we might be going there sooner than we thought.
I would like each of you, the two of you, to roll 1d4, please.
Okay. And since I failed the deck save, I assume there's nothing else I can do on my way down. I just fall.
Correct. It is very much save or suck.
Okay.
There's
Just
no
gonna-
half damage or anything like that.
Well, I was just gonna say if I could do like a
Lottie, you got a 4.
trapeze trick.
Black, please roll a d4.
Another 1. Let's
1.
go.
Okay, so that was to determine how many spikes impale you. So you wanted low this time.
Lottie's a kebab.
Each creature falling into the pit takes 2d10 bludgeoning damage. So I'll roll that once for both of you.
Okay. I do have a question though.
I have an answer.
I am wearing some armor, my friend. I have an AC of 26.
I have a similar question. About
Yes, you a bot.
no, not about armor class, but what position was the door in when the floor gave out beneath them?
Closed.
Damn. Okay.
Do chickens fly?
I mean, I can try to flap, but I'm carrying heavy armor, so.
Sorry, I'm just reviewing this to make sure I don't miss anything else.
Do you look like? Are you yellow? Are you a yellow bird? A yellow chicken?
Oh,
Are you
I
yellow?
thought I showed you my chicken. Here, let me put it in just a moment.
I keep
So-
on imagining Big Bird.
I
You're
have a
not
feeling that Lottie does not
too
look
far
like
away.
Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Well, just a moment, and I will.
Okay. So, let's go back to figuring out how much damage you two have taken.
Only 5.
So, 5 from the fall, and 1d6 piercing damage per spike.
Ooh.
So, Lottie, this is going to be times 4 for you. I already rolled the 2d10s.
You already did. Okay.
Lottie, you rolled 4 on your d4, so you take 4d6 piercing damage. That's a 14. And 4d10 poison damage.
So my armor does nothing to mitigate any of these spikes at all? Like I can't...
It's not an attack. Armor increases your AC to help with an attack.
Right, but if I'm wearing like chainmail and these are spikes, I don't mean to argue. It just seems like it should do something, or it would in life do something.
Rules as written. Armor does not really help with traps unless the trap is making an attack against you.
So much of armor class in D&D is about like your ability to dodge or deflect a glancing blow rather than fall on top of a bunch of spikes.
Okay, so
when you fall on these spikes, 10 of them hit your armor, but 4 pierce into spots that you don't have armor coverage.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
So, Lottie, you from the fall you took 5 bludgeoning damage, and then from the spikes you took 14 plus 19 damage total.
Okay, so that's... Oh, I'm a pink mess right now.
They are 3 different sources of damage, so I'm not going to say that this is overkill damage.
Okay, well, so 14 plus 19 is
33.
34. I
How many
have
hit points?
26 hit points. So that's why I'm saying I'm
Your chicken kebab.
yeah. I mean, if you
Yummy.
want me to try to save, I can, but
Okay. So, let me just do the damage for the... let me just do the damage for Clack, and then we will give you your spotlight. Okay? So...
Can I make a performance check for my days back at the circus? Mitigate some of the damage.
I
know how
gonna
to tumble.
Say no. I'm gonna say that that's not gonna be relevant here. You took 5 damage from the fall, and I rolled a
already got
d6
that.
and a d10 for you, so that's another 8. How are your hit points doing there, Clack?
I got 8 left.
Okay.
I'm okay.
So,
Sort of.
how okay are you, Clack? You have not hit 0 hit points?
No, I got 1/3 left, roughly.
Okay. So, the rules that we were saying for overkill damage. Let's talk about Lottie here for a minute. The rules that we were saying for overkill damage were, I believe, if it deals over your total hit points in one attack, right?
okay.
In one thing. So we have an attack. The 14 plus 19 could be considered one damage source. The fall is separate.
Well, then I
So,
would
what's your hit points total?
26 before.
26. And so we dealt 14
34.
poison damage plus 19, or 14 piercing damage and 19 poison damage,
33.
which is 33.
33 plus the 5 is 38.
So I think maybe we should qualify that as overkill damage. What do you think?
I think as this thing is going down, Lottie she's falling into a trapdoor that she can't see without any light. And so all her feathers are up, she's flapping, she's trying to get back up, but she can't see anything as she falls into the pit and is
Now,
Stewart.
our Swan Song mechanic, we are playing with different rules for these characters. These are not our chosen heroes. They are not destined for greatness. Our Swan Song would normally mean you get one last action that is guaranteed to succeed, but you cannot use it to help yourself. In this case, you have one last action that you can take to try to save yourself, but it is doomed to fail. Beyond just flapping your wings, is there anything else that you want to try to do?
Well, true to her nature, I think she's going to try to grab onto anything that she can reach out to nearby. So if that's one of her fellow party members too, could I try to roll for that?
You want to try to grab on to Clack?
Yeah.
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 I would like to see a contested athletics check between the two of you.
I do acrobatics.
Good question, actually. Hold on a second. JJ, are you okay with a little bit of PvP action in this moment?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it. But I was just thinking I was going to do acrobatics. Like, no, don't touch me. Like, what's that? You?
Yeah,
or
just like a grapple. Go ahead and use acrobatics instead.
Okay, so athletics for me then?
Whichever's better, athletics or acrobatics.
I got a 26.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna...
So you reach out for Clack, and in the process, it dooms you to stabbing yourself on more of these poison spikes in the pit.
That's how she
That
ends
is
up on
why
all
you
four.
took 4. That's why you got all 4 poison spikes. Is because of your attempt to take someone else with you.
She
And
saved
with
me.
With that, we say goodbye to Lottie Pluckersdale.
Hackingsdale.
Hackingsdale.
Okay, so then her very last vocal action is going to be to call out Hackingsdale.
Excellent. And there we go.
There's just a cloud of feathers.
I'm putting in the notes. Lottie cries out, "Peckingsdale!" and dies in a cloud of feathers.
Lottie Pecking.
Seems correct.
Now, Clack, you are not unscathed. You are poisoned. You have the poison condition now for the next 24 hours or until the condition is removed.
There's no save against that poison condition? Holy smokes. Yikes.
Nope, no save.
Oh no.
You get a if you are holding the if you are the one that pulls the lever, you get a dexterity saving throw, and that's it. So,
Yikes.
Clack, you are in a pit full of spikes, 20 feet below where that lever was. The trapdoor above you is still open. The doors are still closed before you and behind you.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna need, to kind of find my footing, I guess you could say, and good thing that there's a heavily armored chicken-esque platform that landed near me that I can kind of crawl on top of to get away from the spikes. So gives me a little bit more room to work with, which will allow me to pull out a torch, light it, and try to get a situation. Okay, I am here. I want to get up there. How can I do? What can I see?
There's not a lot. The walls are pretty slick, but you do feel confident that you could use just any individual brick has enough space for you to stick your fingers in, and you could climb your way up.
Okay, and that's roughly at least jumpable from where I am to get to the wall and start shimmying up?
I mean, the walls go down to the floor of the pit. It's not like an endless open chasm, right? It's a straight down brick walls 20 feet from the floor to the floor.
Okay, yeah. Just in my head, I was picturing a bunch of more spikes. But I guess there'd be less spikes that I could like walk around the spikes at the bottom of the floor, kind of deal.
Yeah, once you've landed, it's a lot easier to tell where the spikes are and aren't, so that you can maneuver around them.
Okay.
There's no check required to avoid stepping on them once you're on the floor.
All right, so I see my path. I'm gonna quickly look to our fallen chicken comrade. Say, thank you for your service, but you won't be needing this anymore. And then I'll take whatever money she has on her.
Galadremen, do you have any money on your character? Oh, we can't hear Galadremen.
Ghosts.
Oh, I think she muted herself.
That's my bad. I should have some gold pieces. Let me in my pockets.
And do you have any magic items?
I do not have any magic items.
Oh. Okay.
You do have armor from me, but that's okay.
I thought I told everybody to pick a magic item for this one.
Oh, that armor. Sorry. I wasn't actually wearing it, though, because we had just gotten it. It is...
Okay. So, for now, we'll just say, yes, you collect whatever gold.
Whatever that is, yeah. It's not... Like, I'm gonna be using it. Like, look where we are.
We're not going to town after this.
I'm going to Vegas!
So, I
just quickly
grab their
anything shiny,
valuables.
And I'll put the torch in my beak and start climbing back up. So,
all right. With which wall do you climb up?
Going right where the lever was, kind of like right directly beneath the lever and crawl up to the lever.
Okay. You manage to climb up to the lever just fine. And you reach the door with the lever sticking out. What do you do?
I'm gonna flip the lever, assuming that it's gonna reclose the thing, so I don't like get my feet snapped up by the floor coming back up.
As soon as you flip the lever, the floor slowly starts to reset itself. And now you can more easily see that there is a seam along the floor. Now that all of the dirt and dust has been disturbed and stuff. And you feel a breath of relief wash over you as the exterior door opens and you see Arceus and Alanamana Panagama Banana Man.
This place sucks, man. This place sucks.
Talk to me about it, bro. Look at my fingers.
Where's Lottie?
And look like
I got no fingers, man.
And why do you have holes in you?
she be sleeping with the fishes.
There are fish?
Oh shit.
Is
That's
And why
not
is she
good.
sleeping?
wanna flip that lever. This place be tricky. And also
Oh god, is she
pointy
dead?
bits.
Did she die? Did you kill her?
What? No. In fact, she saved my life.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like Lottie.
That's
It was hard, it was hard to tell, but she threw herself underneath me, underneath the spikes.
Should we quickly take a rest here?
If the undeparted spirit of Lottie is hanging around, she's completely enraged because all her evil attempts have failed.
Why didn't we bring a cleric and why aren't we level 5?
Right.
Mm.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna quickly hop out to the room.
out of the room.
Yeah, out of the room.
Okay.
Kind of just lean up against one of the cavern walls and kind of just.
Is he leaking, or is that an exhale?
I think he's getting ready to rest.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm all.
Deep sleep.
Do you say you don't need rest because you're a robot?
I don't need sleep. I still
Okay,
need rest.
you stay up and you watch out while we sleep. See you in 8 hours.
But just a,
Hold on, I have a page for this.
But we don't need a full rest, just a short one.
That is true. We can do short.
I just need a breather.
I wouldn't mind getting my spell slots back.
Yeah.
Are you guys just gonna hunker down in the...
Are you
Just
kidding?
out
This
in-
place is
in the
cursed.
hall?
Let's go away. We'll come back in the morning.
Well, we haven't decided yet. We're still discussing as a group.
I'm deciding. It's the only one that hasn't nearly died. I'm deciding.
I don't want to walk anymore.
Journey just started and we're already limping away. Ooh, this place sucks.
Yeah, how about we just leave this tomb and never come back?
We were sent here to find treasure.
I don't want it anymore.
So far, all we found is blood.
I got this gold eye necklace thing.
Whoa. Yeah, it's true.
Is it still pointing into the tomb? Kind of like.
It's pointing just right where you are, more or less.
So if I walk around, it kind of just points roughly at the ground.
It's just taking limply now that you're at the entrance.
Okay.
It's indicating.
All right. No, I need to rest, and then I need to get back in that tomb. We need to get the treasure, or else everyone will know the weak party of people and robots and birds and I guess, that went to this tomb and never successfully completed it. And I cannot have that because I am the A-Man. The A-Man never fails. The A-Man always succeeds.
It's not a failure, just a bit of a break. Get the stretching done. For the big show.
What
What are you gonna do?
Let's rest up and get back in there. That's what I say.
How long of a rest do you want to do?
I'd say if we're resting for a long rest, because these guys are basically beat to shit.
I don't know what the difference is, to be honest. I've never actually. I don't think we ever had a chance to have like a proper short or long rest yet. So it's like, what's the difference?
So a short rest is an hour, and you can use hit dice to heal yourself. A long rest is 8 hours. I would like to remind you that you are not even in the tomb yet, and you were encouraged to move quickly before certain parties became aware that the puzzle cubes had been stolen.
Ah, right. There is a time crunch.
Just a short rest. Be fine.
Short rest it is, I guess.
It's a short rest.
Okay. I would like everyone to make stealth checks, please.
Oh, fuck.
Stealth,
11.
stealth, pop grill. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see what they roll. That sees... I would have seen two of you. Oh, who do I want to send at you? We are going to take a quick break while I prep an encounter. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back soon.
Please send the friendly postman.
Bye! Welcome back! So, while we were out, I asked Treviathan to roll the encounter, and I said, ooh, I really hope you roll between a 46 and a 50. And then that happened. I wish we were recording, because otherwise it sounds contrived, but this is what happened, and I've been failing and hiding my excitement trying to read the stat block. So,
I did it. I'm pretty sure I killed us all. I'm the only one that hasn't actually been in the tomb yet, and I've killed us all.
Mhm.
Sounds about right.
So,
You know that saying, when the DM smiles, it's too late? Ugh.
So, let's talk about this little hidden area that you're in. There's vines covering the entrance. It almost, from the exterior, it almost looks like the cliff face just continues around. But you've made your way into it. You've parted some of the vines and the overgrowth to reveal this hidden doorway. How do you go about protecting yourselves in this safe and hidden space for your short rest?
I guess brush some of the vines back.
Mhm.
Like, can look nice. Step decent ways back. And then just hang out for our break. It's not like there's anything around other than normal jungle stuff. It should be fine.
Not that you detected.
I might keep Sparksius Linkhaven, my little homunculus, just outside the vines, hidden in a bush somewhere.
Okay. Make sure to put them in on the map where you want them to be.
Okay.
Where they are right now, there would be the illusion of cliff face. So you have Arceus actually outside.
Yeah, so Sparksius
More
can
visible?
be out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Arceus is inside. Sparksius, because of course he would be egotistical enough to name his homunculus after him, is just outside.
Okay.
Tucked
And
away.
what about Alanamana Panaman?
He just slumps against the wall, and sits down, does nothing. He's just like,
So
rest.
time moves on. You are taking about an hour to recuperate and rest up. And I'll have everybody roll whatever hit dice you want to heal up for this. Heal up from your short rest.
This'll do it.
You only have you're at level 3. I think you can only use at most 3 to heal up.
Oh, we can use more
So
than
you're only
one.
you can use up all of your hit dice if you want. You just can't recover all of them on a long rest.
And it's whatever you roll plus your con mod.
So you
Okay.
rolled a 3, it'll be 3 plus your con.
Okay, I wasn't aware. I thought you'd only use one.
Nope. Short
Okay.
rest, you can use as many as you like.
I'll be using 2 for a total of 12 hit points regained.
Okay. And is anybody else using hit die to recover?
Yeah, it should.
And a quick question while that's happening here. What does the poison condition actually do for me?
Good question, because I forgot you had that, and that's going to suck for you. So let's go to conditions. I believe it gives you a disadvantage on attacks and saving throws, but I'm not
Attacks
sure.
and ability checks,
And ability checks, not saving throws.
not saving throws. Saving throws are specifically left out.
Okay, poisoned. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Yep, that is correct.
That's brutal.
Poisoned is brutal. All right. Has everybody done all the healing they want to?
Done.
Let's look at our new hit point total, starting with Banana Panaman.
My hit point is 20 out of 28.
28. Okay. And Clack.
I'm at 20. Nearly max. Good to go.
Okay. And Arceus hasn't taken any damage yet.
21 out of 21.
Okay. Make a perception check for Sparksius.
Okay. Oh, I need to grab the homunculus, the artificer homunculus stat block.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
Please stand by 2 seconds.
I was on the ouchie bits.
Yeah, so
Brent,
clank.
this is for exactly the sound cue that you think it was. All right. What?
Okay, I'll just roll a d20 to speed things up.
Thank you.
We'll call it flat. It's fine. That's a 15.
Yeah, out in the distance, Sparxius hears something unsettling.
Is that an ice troll frost giant guy?
You can make a nature check.
I would like to shit myself and make a nature check.
Shitting yourself is a free action.
Fantastic.
Is it just like nuts and bolts?
It was involuntary, so
Yeah, right?
17 on the nature
Basically.
15. But I had a +4 and got lower than our guy with a -1.
check. Yes, you did. The dice is unfair.
Too busy involuntarily releasing my bowels.
So, yeah, with I would say with a nature check of 15, Arxius, you can tell that this is probably some kind of Tyrannosaurus Rex. With a nature check of 17, this doesn't sound right for a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Hmm. Is this a robotic Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No. As you deliberate, you hear footsteps. Whatever this thing is approaching.
Little tiny footsteps.
No.
Oh.
Oh, in the tomb?
Into the tomb!
Into the fucking Arxius, come!
Yep.
Yes, we all go.
Before you get the chance, I would
shit!
like you all to roll initiative.
Orky.
I love this soundboard.
20.
11. My character's not even going to make it in the tomb.
Arxius still waiting on Alanamena. Oh, you didn't click your character.
He got a 20.
I got a 20.
Just a sec, I'll add it. Add turn. 20. And now I sort. Why won't you sort? Oh, there we go. That's the sort button. Oh, shoot. Okay, good. It's still there.
Back.
Okay. I closed the initiative order and I thought it deleted everything. So, as you hear Alanamana Penaman, you go first. What do you do? Moving into the tomb as far as you can go. Do you pull the... And when you do, I'll wait till the end of the round to decide when the door closes. So, anything else you'd like to do this turn? I cannot hear anything you are saying, Bob.
Oh, sorry. I was muted. Can I see through all the brush? Can I see anything?
Not yet. Oh, actually, yes. You can see the brush is beginning to shake and quiver.
Okay. Yeah, that's all for now.
Okay. Black, what do you do?
Very noise. Follow Big A. Hopping right behind Big A.
Okay.
And then, because I assume he's on the same size as the lever, so I'm going to smack him in the back of the knee with my rapier as he's getting closer. Like, no, stop. No.
Do not pull that lever.
No.
Don't worry, I won't touch it. Not yet, anyways.
So, anything else you want to do this turn? Black. No? Alright. So, next is Arceus and Sparxius. What do you do?
Run inside. However, Sparxius only has 20 feet of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
He dashes.
So I'm going to say that the actions of the tomb operate on initiative 0. They kind of
good.
act as layer actions. Which
Right.
means
Sure.
that before the door closes, you see that something seems to have detected you. You see a creature materialize in front at the entrance of this opening and sniff at the air. It seems to have followed your trail to this location. It is a T-Rex with a giant rhinoceros horn sticking out of its nose and yellow feathers pluming over the back of its head. I would like everyone here to make a history check.
I'm actually good at those. For now, 30-20.
2.
The dirty 20, Arceus. Before the doors close, you see the visage of the King of Feathers. And it is going to squeeze into this tight space. It is a huge creature, so it can't move at its full speed, but it is going to lurch forward, crawling on its hands and knees. Where did that stat block go? I think I closed it because I'm a smart cookie.
Say materialize, like was invisible and then just became on the individual's
You
vessel,
don't
or
know.
just materialize as in it just popped around the corner really quickly. Don't know?
You don't
Fair
know.
enough. Fair enough.
So it is crawling forward. It has a movement speed of 50 feet per round, so it can go 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It gets just close enough that it can stick its snout through the door before it closes.
But then the door closes on the snout. What does that mean?
So,
We kill the King of Feathers by accident?
With the door?
So now, on initiative 0, the door begins to close, and it fails to close because the King of Feathers is holding it open.
They're still taking some kind of damage, right? Rush damage, right?
It's too big. It's too big.
But it's still
So-
the squish.
This, and actually, on its turn, it is going to, let me just look at this thing's actions, because it's a weird critter. It is going to, from its mouth, it exhales a swarm of wasps.
What?
Oh, not the bees!
Hello, bees.
Because that's weird. So, and we're going to that is not an action.
Oh,
That's just a thing he does.
That's just a thing he does.
Oh.
Looking at it now, I think it's a legendary action.
oh, that would
No,
happen on
that's
someone
not
else's
clear.
turn.
That's not clear. So, I'm just gonna say it's just something that it can do, and now it's going to make a bite attack. It doesn't get its multi-attack because it can't reach you with its tail. So, Arceus, what's your AC?
16.
They get plus 10 to their attack.
5 or lower, baby. Nope.
No.
So it deals 27 piercing damage.
Hi.
Okay,
One shot, I'm dead.
so we are looking at Arceus's final moments. Let's zoom in on this for a bit.
We don't need to slow down the... Okay.
We're gonna. Arceus. Before you even have the chance to scream, this creature has somehow slithered its way into this hole. It has dislocated its tiny, tiny shoulders.
Sorry,
What's up?
I forgot. This character has shield.
What does shield do?
Buffs up my AC by 5, so it would be 21.
You are alive!
I am alive!
Rewind. Back it up.
And we're gonna zoom back out again. All right.
Sorry, that was...
We all saw your life flash before your eyes. That's what this
Uh-huh.
was. It was teeth coming down, magic shield. Meow.
I
Okay,
don't know how you survived.
that is amazing.
Just... Jaws come climbing down, just a big force, just boom.
Oh. Yeah, you just create this bubble, and the bubble is just stuck in the mouth as this T-Rex goes, rum, 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 rum. And so that is the King of Feathers' turn. Banana bread. What are you going to do this time? Who came up with the name, and I'm going to use it against you?
It was the Technomancer. Okay, I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to pull the lever
not.
and
Do
use
not.
my flying shoes. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm sorry, my
you
friend.
reach to the lever, and you hear Clack shouting, "Don't pull the lever! Don't do it!"
I got us. It's okay.
Do you pull the lever anyway?
Can I pull this lever? Is everyone good for it?
Yes!
No.
I'm hearing a yes. I'm hearing a no. And I'm a yes. 2
It will
votes
not
versus 1. Here we go. And I pull the lever.
All right.
As I see him, as Ken, before you do that, as I see, because I know the Big A, he's a yes man. And I hear that yes, I know. Can I make a roll to like jump on his back?
Make a contested athletics check to see if you guys can. Whoever wins this decides whether the lever gets pulled or not.
Can you do that?
We're not really in well, I guess we are kind of in
We
combat
are
right
in
now.
combat. Oh yeah, that would require
Yeah.
your action,
It would be an action.
there, Clack. I don't think you can take an action right now.
Okay, I was just gonna see if I could do
Yeah.
roll like a reaction save or a dex save or something to make.
I
it
will give you. So here's what's gonna happen. Normally, only the person who pulls the lever would get to make a dexterity saving throw to grab the lever and hold on to it. Yes, Treviathan.
As soon as the floor falls out from under us, I cast Featherfall.
Okay.
Now I'm out of spell slots, but...
So,
Oh wait, no, I can't. I used my reaction for shield.
you did.
You did.
You
Oh
used a
no.
reaction.
So I pulled the lever and
So,
used
as I was
Featherfall,
saying-
and nothing happens.
Normally, only the person holding the lever would get dexterity saving throw. That's what happened last time. That's what it says in the book.
But I casted I casted shield on its turn. Never mind, sorry.
Cast
getting
shield on
things
its turn. Yep. I've lost that page in the book now. But I was looking for the roll table. There we go. Now we're back. So we normally only the person holding the lever would get the dexterity saving throw. However, I will allow Clack to make a dexterity saving throw because they have experienced this once before and they know it's coming, but you're not close enough to the lever. So I'm going to give you two choices.
I got my. Okay.
One, you can go and try to grab.
You went down a well.
You fell down the trap before us.
Oh, okay. Let me know if I'm back.
Yeah, you're back now.
You're back now. You just need to clear your throat. You're good now.
So you can go and try to grab the lever at disadvantage, but it would impose disadvantage on Alana Manapaname. Or you can do a straight roll and dive to grab onto the King of Feathers.
Okay. I have the shoes of springing, which allows me to do 3 times by jumping. And I use that in conjunction to try to land, like, easier land on top of the King of Feathers. Because how much as a bowl is he filling up?
He's filling up a lot of the room, a lot of the space, but you might be able to get between his nose and the ceiling because his horn is taking up so much space.
Okay. So I see the lever is about to be pulled. I don't want to be here. I want to get out. The T-Rex looks stuck. And I got shoes of really good jumping. So my plan is like, okay, 1 in a million, let's go. I'm going to try to jump on the King of Feathers with my boots and kind of do like a front dive slide to like get on his back.
Okay.
I can jump with like 3 times. So it's like
I'm gonna say like his body, his head can move around in the space, right? But his body is blocking most of that tunnel.
As long as there's
slithering in on his belly to fit through this space that's too small for him. He has blocked you in.
Okay, I figured I would be able to sneak around his shoulders or something, but at the very least, it's not.
You might be able to, but it would not be easy, and you probably will take some crushing damage.
Well, I know what's beneath me. I'm taking my chances with the King of Feathers.
All right. So, Arceus.
Yeah.
Would you like to grab onto the King of Feathers as you fall? Or no save?
Or no save.
You're too far from the lever.
No, that's fair. That's fair. And it was no save against the spikes or the fall, was it?
Correct.
And I don't have feather fall. If I had feather fall, it wouldn't have been an issue. Shit. I guess King of Feathers is the only option.
All right. So, everyone make your dexterity saving throws. It's a straight roll for all of you.
Dex save, huh?
Dirty 20.
Back with the dirty 20. Awesome. You make it onto the, on top of King of Feathers' head.
Ah, nope.
Arceus, you fall.
I'm going to use my winged boots.
Can you activate them as a reaction?
Fly. I actually said I was going to activate them when I was activating the lever. Yeah.
Did.
Oh, I didn't hear that because everyone was talking. Okay. Okay. All right. So you have your winged boots activated. You are flying.
Fly in the corner.
No deck save required for you. You can hover in place.
Can I just ask a question? What happens with the lever depressed? The floor opens. Does the other door open?
No.
Okay.
The exterior door would normally be closed at this point. It can't right now. But the floor opens beneath you. Arceus, you fall and take 2d10 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Don't forget the homunculus too.
The homunculus also takes 2d10 bludgeoning damage.
Homunculus has 6 hit points.
Homunculus is dead.
Yeah.
Arceus, I thought you said you had a plan.
And then I had to shoot myself.
I'm so
So
sorry.
that's the bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a d4.
I'm dead.
Oh no! So that is 4d6 stabbing damage. Are you immune? Are you immune to poison damage or just the poison condition?
I am resistant to poison. So I take
Poison
half damage from poison.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would have to be poison damage. Okay.
Yes. I take half damage
Okay.
from poison.
So this is piercing.
Okay, I only have 11 hit points left, so we'll see.
That's 14.
There it is.
And
Okay.
4d10 poison damage reduced to half. Not that it matters.
Just nuts and bolts. Just
You just scatter to the
just
ground.
scatter.
So let's actually zoom in on this again. So, Arceus, you have encountered the legendary King of Feathers. You've been cornered in this tiny chamber, and one of your companions has pulled a lever leading to your demise. You have one action that you can use to try to save yourself, and it is doomed to fail. What do you try to do?
I grab Sparksius and try to block one of the spikes with him.
I'll say that works. That's why Sparksius dies. And then you get hit with four punji sticks that stab you in the shoulder, in the stomach, in the head, in your processing unit.
And just clatter.
And you slump. You don't even reach the ground as you just slowly, the sound of metal on wood scraping down until it comes to a rest.
Well,
And thus
shit.
is the end of Arceus Link Heavy.
Am I dead?
Almost.
Oh,
Wait
okay.
for it. Wait for it.
You just have to feather fall away.
Wait for it.
There you go.
Featherfall. Now we return to our still surviving characters. And that was Alana Panaman's turn. You managed to kill your party mate.
Oh my god, I thought he had a plan. Kill the man.
Why did he tell me he had a plan? He did not have a plan. Was his plan to die?
Oh, Clank, what are we gonna do?
Current objective: survive.
How do we do that?
Vlad, it is your turn. do
How
you
much
do?
can I see the sunlight around the King of Feathers? How easy do I think I can scurry through the crack to try to get on further out of this room and kind of on his back?
Sorry, you want to try to scoot kind of in the corners?
I'm on his head. I can't be this. The room behind me is full of spikes, but I know the room in front of me only has T-Rex back. So if I can get out of Spike Room and onto T-Rex back, I feel safer. It's not
I'm
a
going to
good
call it
plan.
difficult terrain, for one.
Yep.
What's your movement speed?
It is 30, but I can use my cunning action to dash. A bonus action.
Does that also prevent attacks of opportunity?
It does if I let's say, because I assume I'm not going to be able to have a good steady ground, but if I use my rapier to kind of stab the King of Feathers as kind of like a walking stick to balance myself.
So
As a-
you're not going to be able to stand in this space.
Let's
Right.
say
Even with your small stature, he's taking up too much of the room. I don't even think you could walk down the middle of his back because it's pressing against the ceiling. You'd have to pick one of the top corners to try to slide.
yes, okay, that was the plan.
So
I'm trying
that's
to-
why it's such difficult terrain, for one thing.
Yep, that makes sense. But I was saying, because with my swashbuckler, if I attack an opponent, they don't get attacks of opportunity against me.
Okay, So, while
So,
you are in his space, you can make an attack, but does that mean that you can't use your cunning action? Or is cunning action a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Okay,
I'm
good.
sneaky and slippery.
Yeah.
I don't need to hit. I just need to attack.
So go ahead and roll your attack to see if it works. See if you land it.
Because I'm poisoned, so it's disadvantage, so it's 3.
Disadvantage.
13.
So that's a 13. Does that? That hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
8. 8 piercing.
All right. 8 piercing damage.
Does that kill it?
Just die.
As you stab this creature, it seems like it's more bothered by the door that's trying to crush its face than it is by your rapier.
It's more for purchase, so I don't get flung off, really.
Yeah. So,
And then-
in order to get past this, do you take the as you stab it in and you gain purchase, you use it to escape? Are you willing to leave it behind to give yourself that extra 5 feet of movement to get out of his square?
Yeah. Survivability is number 1.
Excellent. So instead of moving 15 feet, you can move 20 feet. And you manage to get right on the other side of the King of Feathers before you use your cunning action to dash.
Okay, now I can dash.
So now you can cunning action. And thanks to your attack with your swashbuckler ability, he tries to swing at you with his tail, but it's guaranteed to miss.
Yeah. All right.
Leviathan is dead. King of Feathers and the swarm of insects. We still have Alana Mana Panaman. The King of Feathers isn't in a position to pursue our Kenku friend. However, you are still straight in front of him and you seem like relatively easy prey. So he's going to try to... First off, his swarm of insects that spat out earlier is going to try to attack you.
Not the bees!
Technically wasps.
Not the wasps! I think wasps are worse.
Yeah, they are. That is an 8 to attack. I'm guessing that misses.
That misses, yeah.
Okay. And the King of Feathers is going to roll to see if it recharges its breath attack.
Please don't!
Which is... They recharge on a 5 or a 6.
But you'll burn your bees!
They do not get their swarm breath attack back. That's a weird breath weapon for the record. I love it, but it's very strange. And so it's going to try to crawl a little bit further. And it can't get into the room without falling into the pit of spikes.
Yes.
So it's going to stay there, and it's going to keep trying to attack you, but it can't quite reach. Because I don't think it has... It has a 10-foot reach.
No!
So it's going to bite at you.
Uh-oh. Rest in pieces.
20 hits. That is a 28 to hit. No
Yeah,
disadvantage, so it's still a 20.
That still hits? Yep.
29 piercing damage. How are you doing?
-1.
I believe that leads to overkill. So, let's focus in on this for a moment. This is amazing. So,
Get back! Back!
up the krill. You've been fighting with this creature for all of 12 seconds. It has You have killed one of your party mates. Another one of your party mates has escaped. It has belched carrion insects at you and is chomping down. The last thing you see... Actually, before I get to that, you have one action that you can take to try to survive this that is doomed to fail. What do you do?
Can I, with my scimitar, can I poke at its eye to try and just get its eye?
Yes, you can! I'm gonna say you hit its eye, and that makes it that much more angry.
This is for Clank!
For Clank?
Quack! Or Quack. You're thinking of the board game.
This is for Clack! And you stab it in the eye, and it roars in pain before it lunges towards you. And the last thing you see before it chomps down, bisecting you, cutting your torso from your legs, is just a mouthful of teeth and bees.
Bees and teeth.
Bees and teeth.
And with that, Alanamana Panaman is no more.
Not my winged boots.
Didn't even get into the tomb.
Winged boots didn't help you much, did it?
No, and now they're in the dinosaurs. We'll never find them again.
Not pretty much.
No!
And those be digested? Find dino dung with flying? So lovely over here.
There is still one more character left. And the King of Feathers is going to use one of its actions to Misty Step out of the tunnel.
I'm sorry. What?
It turns towards Clack and charges.
You can do all that in one
5,
turn?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and...
Seems like a lot for one turn.
You'd make an attack, actually. Yeah, I'm going to say it made an attack, so it can't Misty Step. Those are both an action. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15,
Even
20,
slower since it's backing
25.
up?
So it used its movement. It's going to use it can't use a dash action. So it's backing its way out of the tunnel to try to pursue you. What do you do next?
I'm gonna use every bit of survivability instinct I have and run through that tiny hallway. That was only 5.
The tiny 5-foot wide hallway. Yes, the one with all of the shrines in it. Yes. So go ahead and move your character over there.
That's 60 feet. Yeah, and they have... And if I recall, the statues have, like, oil or something that can light on fire. So as I'm
They
running
get
by...
lit as they magically ignite when that corresponding puzzle cube is brought to it. However, now they are extinguished.
Yes, but it's oil, so as I'm running by, I'm going to try to get up handfuls and cover myself to try to block the scent.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, I will... That's really cool. That'll be your free object interaction.
Okay, and then...
Get as far into the tunnel as you want to go, as your movement can allow.
Yeah, and then that's... So I'm in the second... The first one, I grabbed all the oil I can, and then I jump into the pit of the second row. And it's like on the ground, like far enough away, oil, and then hiding behind the pillar. I can't remember what creature that was, but I'm like...
So you're going to use a normal dash and a cunning action hide?
Yes.
I think you can hide as a bonus action, right?
I
Can you at this
believe
level?
so, but I already used that action just to get this far.
So you're not hiding yet?
All I can do is I used regular move action and then bonus action. So if I can use a regular action to hide instead of a bonus
You
action.
can use a regular action to hide. That would be the normal non-rogue way to do it.
Okay, then I will do that.
So go ahead and roll a stealth check.
And it is disadvantaged as poison, correct?
Correct.
5.
That's a 5.
Making a lot of noise, but I'm...
You splash around in the oil just a little bit too much. And now it's the King of Feathers' turn.
And I like this for the viewers. I can't see what's going on outside my tiny little hole.
It's all black. And there's a moment of wonder. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
I hear the stomping.
You can hear it taking steps. You can hear it breathing. You can hear its vocalizations as it approaches. Until it's going to make a perception check at disadvantage because of you. Actually, it would have keen. It does not have keen senses, so it does not get advantage on smell. So it's going to roll at disadvantage to try to sniff you out. And
It was a long shot.
And it misty steps over here, but it can't get into the tunnel. So you hear it smashing and bashing and ramming its way in. And we're gonna roll to see if it recovers its swarm. It does, so it's going to spit out another swarm of bugs.
Even though it doesn't have line of sight, I don't know how breath weapons work.
It conjures the bugs. And then the bugs are going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. How much movement do they have? They get 20 feet. So it's going to use an action to go further. 5, 10. And then it'll be ready to attack you next turn. Now it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay, how deep is the oil? I assume it's not that deep. Ankle?
Not very. No, it like you can wet your hand in it.
And these are... I guess I won't know.
Won't know
What kind of insects they are, but what I...
wasps.
Yes, but I was going to say, all I have is my bow, and that's... could I... Well, because I'm going to hear the buzzing, I see that. I'm going to reach in my pouch and try to splash some insect repellent that, you know, because that's what you get with the jump, and kind of like splash it at them, and see what that does.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an unarmed attack, I guess. Disadvantage because it's an improvised weapon.
Okay.
And you're poisoned, so I guess it doesn't attack.
I'm just... Yeah, so is it just a D20 Dex, or...
Yeah, D20 plus X. Sure. At disadvantage. That's 7.
7.
That is not going to hit them. I'm going to say that it doesn't have any effect on them.
Well, you know, maybe flashes around because it's scent, right? So I hope anyway.
Yeah. So now we go back to the King of Feathers' turn.
And then,
Oh,
that
sorry.
was just regular action. Can I use? I don't know if I can, but use my bonus rogue action to hide. Try to like match the statue that I'm hiding behind.
I'm going to say you can't hide when you. You can only hide when you're obscured. You have
That
to
makes
at least be lightly obscured. And you could hide from the King of Feathers, but you can't hide from the swarm of insects.
Yeah, so I can hide from the feathers, I guess. I do use that again.
Let me just double check something.
Man, this poison sucks.
It really do.
Don't get poisoned, kids.
Okay. So, sorry. Where were we? You were saying...
I was seeing if I could use my bonus action to hide from the King of Feathers.
Go ahead and roll stealth. Disadvantage.
30-20.
That's better. Let's roll perception for our buddy, the King of Feathers.
Is he still at disadvantage?
He is. Because he still can't see you. And you successfully hide from him.
Prey is gone. Go
He sniffs.
something else.
He sniffs and he snarls and he growls. And he's not going to move away yet, but he's not using any particular action. Is that the end of your turn?
Actioned, I bonus actioned. I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Yep.
So, the King of Feathers can't see you. But it can see that the swarm of insects is going to attack you.
Doesn't know
I'm
it's
going to
me.
roll an insight check for the King of Feathers at disadvantage to see if it can how it interprets that. It is not good at wisdom. That's a 6. I would have said it was a DC 10. But the swarm of insects is still going to attack you. So,
Rude.
roll an attack. Does a 9 hit?
It does not. I got 15.
Alright. So no damage this time. And the King of Feathers doesn't move this time. Black, it is your turn.
Okay.
Don't die.
Trying to see how I need to do more things. I need
You're
more
a rogue.
time. More time. More actions. Way over my head, man.
And I will say,
Yeah,
these
like
bees, or the wasps, rather, they're not bees, actually, each swarm of insects lasts for 1 minute, for the record.
Okay.
What you gonna do? Don't think too hard.
You're right. Panicking. Let's
That's
see.
the correct response.
I need to. Well, I couldn't. Okay.
So you can continue hiding.
I'm just trying to figure out the turn order.
Okay. I will say, if you attack the swarm of insects, it will give the King of Feathers advantage on one last perception check.
Yeah, Is there an action I can do to just defend myself?
You can take the dodge action,
Dodge action. Okay.
which gives disadvantage.
I will be doing that.
Okay.
Will I still need to roll another stealth? So am I dodging quietly?
So, can you use your... I think we already established that you can't hide with bonus action at this level in a row, correct?
No, I can hide as a bonus action, but I'm trying to continue to do a regular dodge action and then use my bonus action to do it quietly so the king doesn't hear me.
Yes, you can. Go ahead and make your stealth check. At disadvantage because you're poisoned.
18.
Very nice. All right. So, the swarm of insects is going to attack you at disadvantage because you took the dodge action.
Fight the armor, not me. Fight the armor, not me.
That's a 7.
Holding my breath.
So now, the King of Feathers is going to make one more roll at disadvantage. A perception check. If it rolls below your 18, it will start walking away. If it meets it or beats it, it will stay. You rolled a natural 1.
Best nat one of the campaign so far.
Thank you.
So, it's going to start walking away, and it doesn't take long to get off of the map. And then this swarm of insect on its own is nothing for you to deal with. I'm not even going to make us act out this combat. You have survived. And you hear its footsteps trail off in the distance. So, I would like to ask you, as we return to our normal orientation, now that you've survived this encounter, would you like to take another short rest?
Believe it or not, no, adrenaline's pumping. I'm good to go.
All right. I think now that we've ended this encounter, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank all of you so much for joining us. Oh my goodness. That is wild. We will see you next week.
Well,
Oh,
to
and
interrupt the closing statements, I was going to say, Clax is no longer even interested in this tomb anymore. Black is
Black is going to go home.
disappearing into the jungle, maybe never to be seen again. He's out of here.
Which means that next session, we will be returning to find out what happens to our unnamed adventuring party and the encounter with the Frost Giants. So, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Good night. I can't believe you rolled the King of Feathers, you fucking...
I can't believe I didn't.
I
can't believe
love
one of-
that.